Lots of sunshine and cool temperatures across the CSRA today. Clouds will be on the increase, and so will rain chances as we head later into the week. I'll have the details coming up. Your 6:30 p.m. news starts right now.
Your local news and weather now. Fox 54 News now.
And good evening. Thank you so much for joining us at 6:30. I'm Courtney Hicks. Mark Blaine is on vacation. It's the Spooky to Be Hungry campaign still underway, and all day Fox 54 partnered with Bailey's Comfort Services to help Golden Harvest raise money and get donations to help feed the hungry in our area. We've had team coverage since this morning, and it continues tonight. Chief Meteorologist Jay Jeffries has been at Walmart in Evans for the big drumathon, and he joins us live now with the latest efforts in the campaign. Had a chance to hang out with you a little earlier, do some duetting before I had to come in and handle the newsroom. Hey, Jay.
Hey. Hey, Courtney. Of course, hey, and I want to thank you for coming out and singing that Temptation song there. You did pretty good there. We would just kind of wing it there for you. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We're going to go till about 7 o'clock here, but that will not stop you from making any type of donation. You go to our website, WFXG.com, click on that banner, and make another donation. Joining me is the CEO of the Golden Harvest Food Bank. This is Amy. Amy has been hanging out since early this morning. And Amy, I'm here to tell you, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this fantastic event that takes place each and every year. And I want to thank your staff for such a very warm welcome. And anything you'd like to say here?
We're so grateful to Fox 54, to Bailey's Comfort Services, to everyone that came out today. We had fabulous music and really just rose awareness here at the Walmart and online about what we do at Golden Harvest Food Bank, and encouraging people to be part of this mission. We're just so grateful and really enjoyed your music. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got rubber arms now there for you, but we're going to come back and wrap it up here a little bit later on in our newscast. But again, thank everybody. But remember, go to our website. We're a little bit above where we were last year. Our goal this year is $200,000. So we've got to get there. We got to make that there for you. In the meantime, we'll be here till about 7 o'clock. If you have time, please stop by and make your donation. If not, go on our website, WFXG.com, make that donation, and make sure that we service the CSRA, because you never know, you may need the Golden Harvest Food Bank in the future. All right, go to our website. We'll see you coming up shortly. Let's get to our news for you this evening. Back to Courtney.
Well, Jay, I'll take it from here, and I'm going to give you your weather forecast. Check this out. We're looking at downtown Augusta, looking at sunset, looking off towards the east, looking gorgeous. Look at that bright sunshine setting in the sky. Lots of beautiful color out there, and that color will get more vibrant as we head into the next couple of minutes, and we'll keep following this. So we'll check out our Doppler radar, and Doppler radar is dry at this time, mainly clear skies across the area throughout the afternoon and heading into the evening, so no rain to talk about, and radar will stay dry throughout the overnight hours. Current temperatures have been cool all day today, and under that bright blue sunshine sky, 73 degrees in Augusta, 70 in Waynesboro, 64 in Saluda, 67 in McCormick. We have 71 degrees in Washington and 69 degrees in Thompson. Checking out your hourly temperature forecast for the next couple hours shows temperatures will drop down into the 50s by 10 p.m. Then we'll be heading to near 50 degrees by 2 a.m. As you're heading out the door tomorrow, temperatures will be in the 40s. If you have some plans to go out to the fair tonight, we are looking great. We got temperatures in the 60s through the early evening hours, dropping into the 50s. But unfortunately, as we head later into the week, rain and cooler temperatures are on its way, and I'll have more details on that coming up in just a few minutes. Courtney?
All right, thank you so much, Melinda. In a special called meeting today, the Augusta-Richmond County Commission approved the decision to expand the vaccine incentive program. Residents will now get $100 after getting the first and second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. That means if you get both vaccines at a city-authorized clinic, you get $200. The money comes from the American Rescue Plan. And tomorrow, Mayor Hardy Davis and City Administrator Odie Donald II will provide more information on the updates to the Vax Up Augusta program. And Pfizer's vaccine may soon be available to the youngest group of people yet. New tonight, a key FDA advisory panel voted to recommend the Pfizer vaccine for use in children ages 5 to 11. Fox 54's Hannah Cotter joins us live in the newsroom. She spoke with an official from Augusta University Health about the vote and how it could help curb the pandemic. Good evening, Hannah.
Good evening, Courtney. With this news, shots could be available for that age group as early as next week, but there are a few steps that have to happen first. The recommendations now go to the FDA, which Augusta University Health's Assistant Vice President of Strategic Planning and Pharmacy Services, Dr. Joshua Weish, says will likely accept the recommendation within the coming days. Then he says the CDC will review all of this the first week of November, with potential approval around November 4th or 5th.
Department of Public Health in the state of Georgia and other state agencies are actively reaching out to vaccine providers to make sure everything is in place when a pediatric vaccine is approved for this 5 to 11-year-old age group, because it will come in with different supply chain and different dosage, and they want to make sure vaccine providers are prepared to be able to treat this patient population.
So what does that mean for your kids for Halloween? Well, most Halloween activities, as we know, take place outside, but Dr. Weish says if you do find yourself inside, it is recommended to follow CDC guidelines, whether you're vaccinated or not. Coming up tonight after the game, another big topic lately has been booster shots. But how do you know which one to take? And is the Johnson & Johnson one safe? I asked Dr. Weish to break it all down. We're live in the newsroom. I'm Hannah Cotter, Fox 54 News Now.
All right, thank you so much, Hannah. In South Carolina, a U.S. Army soldier is being charged for allegedly killing his grandfather and great-grandmother. Gene Alexander Scott is accused of killing them at their Richburg home on Father's Day of 2020. Scott, who was recently stationed in Germany, has since been extradited back to South Carolina. He is being held in jail and is awaiting a bond hearing.
It's sad, I think, more than anything, to know that that whole family's having to deal with that. That was somebody's son, that was somebody's grandson, and he completely turned on them. So it's crazy.
As of now, Scott is being charged with 2 counts of murder. And the
Let's go Braves! WFXG Fox 54 Braves news coverage, sponsored locally by Laurelwood Equipment.
And unless maybe you've been under a rock, the Braves are headed to the World Series to face the Astros, and Game 1 is tonight right here on Fox 54. And fans in the CSRA are super excited for the series to start. Fox 54, Eliza Krasinski, she's pretty excited too. What an assignment tonight out at one of our local watering holes, if you will, hanging out with the fans. What's going on, Eliza?
Courtney, that's right. We are here at Doc's porch side on Washington Road, and as you can see behind me, the bar is filling up slowly but surely for the coverage that starts right here on Fox 54 at 7:30, and the first pitch, of course, is shortly after 8. Now, I'm with a couple of my friends over here. How are we feeling about the game tonight?
We're feeling great.
We are?
Yeah, can't wait.
Fun?
Braves gonna win it all. Yeah, okay. We waited a long time for this.
I know.
Yeah.
First time in about 22 years.
Yep.
All right, guys, just like we rehearsed, can I get a go Braves? Go Braves! Woo! All right. Well, of course I can't say that because I'm a Boston fan, but don't tell anyone. Back to you guys at the station.
Well, before we go to break, let's check out the weather forecast for the World Series. I've got my red on tonight in honor of the Braves. So let's go Braves. Woohoo! Yep, here's your forecast. Game starts at 8:09, mostly cloudy, 78 degrees. That's in Houston. And I'll have more details on your local forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Fox 54's news coverage of It's Spooky to Be Hungry, sponsored by Bailey's Comfort Services.
And we are in the final days to donate to the It's Spooky to Be Hungry campaign. And all day we have been working hard to raise money to feed the hungry. Chief Meteorologist Jay Jeffries joins us again live from the Walmart in Evans. That's my Walmart on the latest with how donation efforts are going. Hey, Jay.
Hey, boy, it has been a day. They're calling me Rubber Arms now because we've been playing for quite some time. Therefore, I want to thank all the musicians that stopped by earlier today. Of course, from Calvin Taylor into Mr. Sapp, also to Kid, and also to Karen. Karen also stopped by there for you. So without them, I couldn't made it through there. They supplied us with some great music, and we got a good total. Of course, that Mercury is rising. We're trying to get it up to $200,000. So again, go to our website, WFXG.com. On top of that, if you can't go to there and you didn't make it out today, make sure you make your donation because it's very important. Spooky to be hungry. The weather has been fantastic. We couldn't pick another perfect day for this, and I want to thank everybody back behind the scenes for helping me put this all together because I couldn't do it. All I did was just bring my drums and play, but when I got here, they had tents everywhere. And Bailey's, you know that commercial where they got everybody singing? They were here too. All right. Okay, Melinda, I'm going to give you credit for this weather, but what about tonight and into tomorrow?
Thanks, Jay. The weather was absolutely gorgeous today. Check out the weather video of the day from North Augusta. I got some spooky Halloween decorations now in my backyard. If you just wait for it, there we go. We got the dead head just hanging around, enjoying that fabulous weather out there in my backyard. Check out all that blue sky. It was just gorgeous all across the CSRA today. Now look at the sunset. The sun has officially gone below the horizon. Just looking absolutely gorgeous. Check out that color in the sky. Good night, sunshine. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Now, we will check out live Doppler radar, and live Doppler radar is dry, no rain anywhere in the two-state region from the Carolinas all the way down into central Georgia. Zooming this out across the southeast, once again, you'll see we are dry all across most of the southeast, but looking out here to the west, you can see the cloud cover is increasing, and all this cloud cover is in association with our next frontal system. And that frontal system will bring us a chance for rain and thunderstorms as we head into Thursday. I think it's just going to be a general thunderstorm event for us, but areas to the east, we are in a marginal risk for the possibility of some severe storms, and we will keep you posted on this as the weather system develops. 73 degrees right now in Augusta, 69 degrees now in Waynesboro, 66 in McCormick, Washington. You've got 71 degrees. Checking out the current water vapor image, you see the reason why we had such a gorgeous day. Lots of dry air being funneled down in our area from the north, and that's why we had a gorgeous day today. But you can see out here towards the west, this is the beginning of the development of our next weather system that's going to bring us that chance for rain and thunderstorms in our forecast on Thursday. But for the time being, we got high pressure in control of our weather, and checking out that forecast, another day of high pressure. So that means one more day of nice weather, but the clouds are going to increase out ahead of our next weather system that is going to develop. You see by Wednesday night at 11 o'clock, we do see that weather starting to approach our area, but I think the worst of the weather will be here on Thursday with rain heavy at times. Now, looking at our forecast for tonight, mainly clear, cool, 42 degrees for tomorrow. We're going to say 72 degrees for a high temperature, mostly sunny throughout most of the day. Then I think as we head towards the evening hours, those clouds will start to increase. And as we look at our 7-day forecast, again, the clouds will increase late on Wednesday. Temperature is still warm in the lower 70s. Then we get unsettled with rain and thunderstorms on Thursday. It looks like that chance for rain will stick with us to start the weekend on Friday. Temperatures cool in the 60s, but the good news is as we head into Halloween weekend, we're looking great. Temperatures still in the 60s on Saturday as the sunshine returns. Halloween looking great. Lots of sunshine and a little bit warmer with 72 degrees. That's a look at weather for now. Courtney?
All right, we thank you, Melinda. New just into our newsroom. In a board meeting this afternoon, the Columbia County Board of Education approved to replace the current Westmont Elementary building built in 1970 with a new facility. Details are limited at this time. We will bring you the latest updates as the district continues to work through this process. And over to the city of Grovetown, they're planning to host an event to honor Vietnam veterans and their families, and they want you to submit names. You have until Monday next week to submit. The event is being held in conjunction with the Defense Department's ongoing 50th anniversary commemoration of the Vietnam War. It will take place at Liberty Park on November 13th. For more information on submissions, head over to WFXG.com.
Democrats are working furiously to reach a deal on a social spending and climate package before the president leaves for a major foreign trip. I'm Mallory Rivera in Washington with the latest on where negotiations stand coming up.
And welcome back. Democrats are working frantically to resolve critical differences on a social spending bill in an attempt to win over key centrist members. Fox News correspondent Madeline Rivera has the latest details on their efforts to strike a deal with just days before the president's second major international trip.
Democrats are racing to reach a deal on their social spending and climate package before President Biden leaves for Europe this week, where he's expected to call for stronger international action against climate change.
This is a top priority to keep moving his agenda forward in advance of his trip.
But he can't show up empty-handed, and there are outstanding issues the party needs to work out as it works to roll back the size of the bill. Climate provisions, paid family leave, and Medicare expansion, just some of the key parts still under negotiation.
We'll see. As the speaker said, 90% of this is not just agreed to, but it's written.
And there's no consensus yet on how to pay for the plan. Senate Democrats have floated a billionaire's tax.
They don't get a paycheck every month. Instead, they just sit on piles and piles and piles of stock and other valuable assets for which they pay no taxes.
Meanwhile, Senator Joe Manchin, a key centrist negotiator, believes an IRS enforcement plan is unlikely to make it into the bill. The proposal would require banks to report on Americans' accounts to the IRS.
And I said, do you understand how messed up that is? To think that Uncle Sam's going to be watching. So he says, I think Joe's right on that. So I think that one's going to be gone.
Though the president is hoping to tout the spending bill abroad, the White House says global leaders understand a large-scale deal like this one takes time, adding the president can engage in domestic negotiations abroad. In Washington, Mallory Rivera, Fox News.
All right, thank you so much, Madeline. All right, shifting gears here. We are just minutes away from the World Series. After the break, hear from one of the players about what it means to play in such a big game. We'll be right back.
Let's go Braves. WFXG Fox 54 Braves news coverage, sponsored locally by Laurelwood Equipment.
All right, folks are on fire. I think you remember that commercial, Melinda? Open, open, open. Folks are waiting. The region's on fire. We're getting closer to game one of the World Series as the Braves get ready to take on the Houston Astros tonight. This is aerial footage as fans crowded around Truist Park on Monday to see the Braves off as they departed for Houston for tonight's game. It's been a wild season for the Braves, as most of you know, who had a losing record at the All-Star break. Now, Atlanta just announced Sunday that right-hander Charlie Morton, with his adorable self, will take the mound tonight. Freddie Freeman will also hope to continue his hot play at the plate on the biggest stage of his life, probably.
This is what you dream about when you're a kid, you know, getting to the World Series. I think it hasn't completely hit me yet. When I walk out on that field and I see World Series painted onto that field, I think it's going to be pretty cool, pretty surreal.
That's amazing. And Fox 54 is your World Series station. Pre-game for Game 1 between the Braves and the Astros starts right after this newscast, and at 8, that's when you'll see that first pitch out there in Houston. Make sure you stay with us after the game for the late edition of the Fox 54 News Now with myself and Belinda. And, you know, I always thought that, you know, athletes usually are cute, but like baseball guys are like dreamy kind of cute. I mean, the girls really swoon over them, and so just go, oh.
Yeah.
So I hope the best for the Braves throughout this whole series.
That's why I'm wearing my red.
I know, I see you
wearing the red, trying to cheer for you.
You're
Got the cheerleader in me coming out. I'm ready.
Great night to hang out and watch the Braves inside, maybe an outside setting or something like that.
Yeah, great weather overnight. It looks like great weather for the Braves to play, although they will be indoor at the Astro Dome. But mostly cloudy for the game and temperature of 78 degrees. Of course, that is in Houston. But for us, we will see temperatures dropping down into into the 50s and eventually into the 40s overnight. And you know what? Double bonus, we get the games in Houston and they come back to Atlanta this weekend.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
All right, we'll
see you
after the game. Go Braves.
Bye.
Have a good night.